last night. I got home from college and I had a stinking headache and I was very tired by the end of the night. By the time I got into bed, I was in bed by 7:30 and I was just shattered. So yeah, I am sorry if you were expecting the stream, there was no stream. And I like malarkey. Which is why I partly did a Fortnite stream today, which you may cut for that stream that was not there.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
The stream will finish around
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Right, we're gonna go meet Natalie, and then we're gonna go Professor Hedrick. We're gonna go this first as well, I think. But let's go meet up with Natalie. Right, we've got her policy class first, what we're gonna do, okay. I think we also might do... We're going to do Professor Hedrick's assignment first, okay? And then we're going to give our Hogwarts class. And then we're going to give a girl from Ugango. And then that will be it for today, okay, guys? Those are the 3 quests that we are doing today, okay? Let me write them down. Right, so let's go do Professor Hedrick's assignment first, okay? Start off with something easy, get a new spell, okay? Because why not, okay? So that means we've got to go to the Forbidden Forest, okay? Hi, Max. Right, so to Forbidden Forest time. Right. Right, let's go. The cast incendio. On anemone, so let's go. Right, it's normally Emily down here. Hello, mate.
Incendio.
Who said crime doesn't pay? But I'm practically swimming in galleons. They come up to me. I'll stick them with no tail.
It's called playing the Coward game. So this is letting it attack me. And still
Hyndale's
good.
not half as tough as it.
Incendio.
Attack it when I expect it to. Oh. Right, let's get a fun attack. Kinda, mate. And then, goodbye! That was quite easy. Right, back on another loading screen, because we've got to travel inside the Hogwarts. That was quite quick, okay? Today's going to be a couple of loading screens. But again, that one was quite quick. I quite enjoyed doing that one. But we're okay with loading screens, okay? Because, you know, we're going what? Quests will be quite quick and easy, okay? So, we've got a new schedule coming up in May, okay? And for the rest of the year, okay? To sort of mix up a few hours, okay? So, on Tuesdays and Saturdays, it'll be a bit mixed up on when we do it, but on the new schedule, it's coming up. Me and Max will be doing Minecraft one day, Fortnite another day, okay? I don't know what the timings will be, they could all be funny timings, because you guys know I have support that comes in that supports me, so it matters what time they come and they leave, but then you guys just sort of, well, you know, yeah.
Professor, I wondered...
Oh. That was weird. Quick cutscene.
I hope you were able to take care of it.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
There you go.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus.
Right, next quest we're going to do is the Apology class, okay? That's another quest inside Hogwarts. So we're going to have to go straight to a loading screen, if that makes sense. And then we're going to do Ganga, and that will be it for the day. Hopefully, in the next few live streams, we'll start getting the first trial, second trial and everything. After Hogwarts Legacy is done, so after we've got a Slytherin playthrough, we'll take a break for about 5 days. We'll take a break from No, take a break, we jump straight into the Hufflepuff playthrough, and then it'll be the Ravenclaw playthrough. So yeah. And that'll be all 4 playthroughs done.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh God.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pack out the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake
Agreed.
right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then.
You call that
Off you
mature?
go. Splendid work, everyone.
She calls it mature.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting
What's
Disney
immature?
at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
There's Poppy.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom.
Yeah.
I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Thing is, I don't think I don't
How to balance my
remember ever
starters
come back,
arrangement.
please. So
Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's
It's
restorative
nice,
properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion.
Well done.
As you all should know from
Once it can
Professor
be
Sharp's
harvested,
class, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
yes, Professor. Meet Leanna. Oh God, this person. We've got 9 minutes left.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomp. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me.
your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cat. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the canister. They'll do the rest.
I always take more than I meant to actually throw at the dummy because you never know when they come in handy.
Look at that. That's more than anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Thank you, sir.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Alright, back to class. I feel like that shouldn't be said in the game. Take your time. Because now I could just take the time. I could just wander around a little bit. I feel like there should be time limits in real life. You know, I feel like even in Hogwarts, you wouldn't be told to take your time in class to go back to class. You just have to go back to class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Right, let's see what these other people got to say.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
What's this note though? Not interested really.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I mean, it's true, yeah, I get that.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Right, let's do this.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labour. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Alright, thank you, Professor. We've got a 4 minutes.
Mandrakes are really relishing their new pots.
No, I'm not
Only
going.
cost me my damn.
Did you know that you can...
Wait a minute, do you want to finish your sentence? Or you just go on door? Doors there. Okay, so that's you wandering off.
Revelio.
Locked. Okay, this is locked. There's a piece of paper down here. No, there's not. Okay. Right. We're now going to teleport to the thing, so yeah. You go through here first. And teleport to not Uganga, but, you know, Natty. We've got we've got potions class as well. Do we go quick potions class? Well, we're going to go quick potions class, and then we'll go to Natty. We'll end the quest outside the castle. No, but we'll make it for a perfect exit, so let's go. Potions class.
I think there were dots. Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
About the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Thank you.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Oh, here he comes.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Okay, Professor. Thanks, Professor.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
I'm not helping you out.
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Remember.
You still pick up the food feather, but I'm not going to.
Prepared witch or wizard always. Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Professor Sharp said that Wiggle...
Get it!
What the hell?
Dragon's Eye! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Professor Sharp...
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful.
That's
I saw
one word
Mr.
for it,
Weasley
class.
speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Thank you.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Inspiration like that. Are you joking me? We're going to do a bit of walking. Oh, I missed my broomstick. Guess it's time we do a bit of walking. I missed my broomstick, but sadly we don't have one yet. We got to enter the flying class, and then we can get a broomstick like last time. I wish you could get a broomstick a lot earlier though, because this sort of mission it takes ages to walk it. What feels like ages to walk there. Like, and also then you guys do it. So yeah, but I guess it makes sense to get out of flying class because then you sort of get a tutorial on how to use it. And then maybe they can do flying class a lot earlier, but maybe they can do it a lot earlier. I don't know. What do you guys think? I guess we hit the wood and... Lucky it's not that far walk, not that forward. I have got some
how many nifflers you can find down there, might you?
I'll
Expelliarmus!
check your pockets after you're dead. This isn't a fair fight.
Neither is
All
this.
right, you've had your fun.
Incendio! Protego!
Avoiding
Accio!
You dare slay one of my own. You.
Oh, I know. How dare I?
Expelliarmus!
Goodbye.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
I think that's all right. Alright, let's go. Let's hit the road again. If you don't want to see the walking bit, guys, come back in 5 minutes. We'll be there roughly.
I've always said that travel broad.
That would scare the life out of me. If you don't mind seeing the walking bit, then guys, don't worry. I'm not going to do much talking in the walking bit because there's so much to talk about the quest, because we've done the quest before. Right, let's go quick gear check. Give it any gear that we can quickly check on. No. Ah, there we go. That's something new. Again, that's something new. Let's try some. Put my mask on. Put this hat on. Get some network on. Put one handle with the. And then we're ready to go. Get the car look. Ah, looks well cool. Right, let's go. We need that for quest later on, so it's worth collecting now because it says we're doing it later on. And down the hill. Almost there. So if you guys don't know, but in the movie this is where the famous, not famous, the Golden Trio, sorry, watched Buckbeak die. Now Buckbeak is alive and happy now, but you remember what, he died at first, and then they had to go back in time to save him, because of Azkaban. And that is where they watched him. And I think this is Hagrid's heart. So yeah. I'm Still trying to find that sign, that's one. Security search. All red.
Revelio.
Go again. Little fun fact, that's Hagrid's hut.
I should investigate.
We'll investigate. Can't see anything here, so not worth investigating. Let's go.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I'm sorry, but I can't say.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Yeah, I'm always on my guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Right, let's go help this stranger and that will be it, guys.
They must have come this way! Think!
What is going on here?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Well, how about that? Is that word for him to fuck off?
Enough out of you.
You leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
Agreed. You're about to regret that, mate.
You shouldn't be here.
Oh, Leviosa! Right now!
Incendio. Accio. You die for that.
No, you will. Ah.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Oh, will you? As I have a few...
Oh, I'm going to enjoy it.
Oh,
go
shit.
anywhere with you.
You'll take this student over my dead body!
Stupid one. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Take that!
Incendio. Accio.
Stop that right now!
Nah. Goodbye.
Excellent! I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Great.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines...
Incendiary. What should I do now? The flames make the pyre sink.
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Go.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
And this is where we sadly end it, guys. I do like the stones up it though. Can we destroy them?
Incendiary!
We can.
Greetings.
Accio!
Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor
Levioso! Accio!
And you, Scrope.
Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Blake.
Oh, looks like we've got a mission for next time then. But this is where we're going to end it, on this lovely hill. We'll be back tomorrow to do this great mission, unless at the moment we're dealing with a heat wave, so it's up and down whether I will be doing live streams this week, okay, because it gets a bit too hot for me and that knackers me out for next day. So it'll be up and down whether we'll be doing live streams, just to give everyone a quick warning. I'll put a post up later on just to warn everyone that live streams will be up and down. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for a Fortnite stream and Hogwarts Legacy stream, but no promises, okay? Because it does take a lot of energy out of me to go to college, and there's a heat wave at the moment, so it's up and down. But for now, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and that's a beautiful view, by the way. But for now, bye bye.
Lumos.
Bye bye.